You know what I mean?
Hello, everybody.
Are we on?
Yeah, we're on.
Hey. Hi. For real, we're on?
Yeah, we're on.
Hey, everybody.
Hello,
How's it going?
everybody. So I hope everyone enjoyed their Memorial Day weekend. I know we did. We went down to Port Aransas and
We got our tan on.
Yeah, got a little bit better color. I don't know.
Our kids did.
Yeah, they did. So we went down there with the family and spent some, we had a great time with them.
It was my mom's 70th birthday, so it was.
So we had a big celebration, took some family photos on the beach, and it was a really good time. It was nice to go unplug for a couple of days.
That's right.
Morning, Mama.
Hey, Mom.
So today we decided we would talk about one of my absolute favorite topics. I would say this is probably my greatest passion, aside from, just service, as it relates to real estate. So we would like to talk about real estate marketing. If there is ever a course offered, a YouTube video that's out there, something that I'm going to be, really inclined to sign up for, sit and watch for a long period of time, it's always going to be about marketing. It's something that I find to be incredibly fascinating. And, mainly I'm talking about social media marketing. So it's something that I find to be incredibly important in this day and age whenever it comes to appropriately marketing properties. So I just kind of wanted to brush over a few things that we find to be important and why. We belong to a coaching program that we actually selected specifically because they offer like the greatest ecosystem of some of the top agents in the country.
And around the world.
Yeah, and around the world. Yeah.
Well.
And we get to, be plugged into and learn from some of the most amazing individuals across the country that are doing some of the coolest things. So it's definitely a blessing that we have found this and that we we have that available to us.
It's so cool. It's so cool to collaborate with these guys and engage with them and kind of bounce ideas back and forth.
So just to give you a little bit of background, whenever I first got into the business, it was 2007. And it was, before, I guess it was probably when Facebook started, but I don't think I even joined until like 2009. I think it was right after Evan was born. And it was to share, photos of the baby with the family and, reconnect with some old friends from school and, that sort of thing. And at that time, I was staying home with my kids. I had been in the business before, and then I started having babies and stayed home for a couple of years. And during that time, I actually started a business making clothing for kids. Yeah, so crazy. But I used a Facebook page to market it and did that for a little while up until, I had Owen. And then after I had Owen, when he was about a year old, I went back into real estate. And what I was able to do is use what I had learned from operating that small business into growing my real estate business. And so I spent a lot of time just trying to figure out, how to network myself and, meet more people in the area. And, I was able to really get more social in the area using Facebook, starting groups of people who had the same interests that I did. And getting involved in my neighborhood with, groups of ladies there and getting to meet people. And I've always said that without Facebook, I don't know if I'd have much of a business, to be honest. It's just been an incredible tool to be able to grow the business from the beginning. And then, after a while, I started learning how to grow the business page and really be able to market listings. And that is an ever evolving thing. Anyone that has, dabbled with Facebook marketing for their business knows that, it's incredibly hard to kind of stay on top of the proper way to run ads, because it's an ever-changing thing. The algorithms within Facebook are ever-changing, and it's a hard thing to stay on top of. So you really got to have the resources to be able to, let someone else figure all of that out and kind of follow their lead. And if you're always watching and staying in tune with that sort of thing, you can see the results of that within the results of your ads. So, I'm sure that many people who own small businesses have run ads and figured out that, they feel like they're just throwing money. They're throwing money away. They never really got anything from it. And, they're looking at, like, they're expecting to get leads, first of all. I think they run ads and they're expecting to get leads from it, a lot of interaction and that sort of thing. And really, there's different types of ads to run, whether you're growing brand recognition or if you're actually doing lead generation.
And it takes time.
And it takes a lot of time.
You can't just throw an ad up there and 30 days, run it for 30 days and expect results.
No.
You have to run it for a lengthy period of time.
And you have to grow brand recognition. And I think a lot of people, I run ads on all my listings, and I will tell you that the most important thing about doing something like that is, number one, having the right product to be able to market to begin with. So proper marketing starts with getting the right photos of your listings. Actually, it starts with prepping the listing.
Got to have a beautiful product.
Yes, and so you have to put in the work in order to make sure that home has achieved the point where it's the most marketable that it will be, within reason, right? And so then you send in the right photographers, people who are talented, not me with my iPhone like that. It's unacceptable.
Unfortunately, we see that.
I don't understand it, because it's truly not that expensive to get incredible real estate photos. Mm-hmm. It's just not that expensive. So I really hope that the public doesn't think that that's incredibly expensive, and that they have to pay. Anyway, it's not expensive. So that's the number one thing that you need to do, is to be able to get those photos where they're on point, and then you can actually start creating a product that works in social media marketing. One of the things that we've done recently, we've been, truly blessed to be able to team up with someone who is now a member of our team, who helps us with all of our video marketing. He's incredibly talented. And whenever I can, go and kind of get the vision from this coaching group that I'm in and really figure out what it is because marketing still has to be kind of an extension of you. You got to have your branding, but then you've also got to have the marketing of your team and of your listings and everything. It still has to all kind of have the same harmonious feel. And so it still has to be a really good extension of you. So the importance, I think, is to really be able to go out and find what you actually feel appealing as a business owner. What you feel, the look and design of things that you feel is a true extension of you. And you can kind of go out and see what all is out there, and then come back with the ideas. And if you have someone who's talented enough, they can turn around and bring all of that to life. And so we've been fortunate to be able to do that. So whenever you have appropriate video marketing, then you're really able to run the types of ads that give you brand recognition, but also market the product that you're selling appropriately. I think that, marketing of a real estate team or a real estate individual is important. And I'm not sure that a lot of people understand that there's an importance to that as well, because the greater the sphere that we grow, the more people will see our listings when we go to market them.
Which in turn benefits our clients.
Yes. So it's not always, sure, yeah, brand recognition is great. We grow our team, we get more business, but it is also incredibly important for the people that we actually do business with to make sure that more eyes are on that home. That way, you know, we can truly say that once a home is appropriately prepped, which is something that we focus quite a bit of our energy on, and then we turn around and we market it appropriately, once those things are covered, if a home isn't selling, then it's truly about price at that point in market conditions, which affect the price. Mm-hmm. So it's just important to be able to stay on top of that sort of thing.
Yeah, I just wanted to add to that. So it's a very, since social media has played a big role in the marketing aspect of real estate in previous years, that I think that it's like you said, it's ever changing from a platform standpoint, meaning the algorithms have changed. So they're always evolving, I'm going to say. Facebook and other Instagram and all these other platforms are ever changing. So you have to stay in tune to that side of it. And then you all simultaneously, because it is a very crowded field, right?
Right.
You always have to, you know, innovate and change things, you know, to compete
with that, because the more you as a brand gets attention through social media, the more people will see your products. And in our case, that's our listings. So it's all an incredibly important thing from a business standpoint. I think for any small business, it's an incredibly important thing to make sure you're paying attention to, and don't just ignore it because it seems complicated, or, you know, there are so many resources out there to, you know, educate people on how to use social media. And so I would say just start, you know, and get out there and, you know, start doing things and tweaking them, and always look at your results, you know, and kind of tweak things and keep reading, and, you know.
You got to give it at least 90 days.
For sure.
Whatever.
But you need to understand that it's a commitment that's got to continue for the life of your business, because this is where we are. This is where things are at this day and age. So anyway, just kind of wanted to take a bit to talk about, you know, something that we're passionate about and that we think is important from a business standpoint. Okay, so what else do we have going on? Okay, so we have an end of school bash this Friday. Really hoping that the showers that we're seeing, you know, that could possibly happen on Friday happen early and they clear out, or, you know, it's Texas. So.
Have you seen the latest? Or no?
Yeah, I looked earlier. It said 50%, but I think it's earlier in the day. So let's just hope it clears out. But anyway, end of school bash here in Eagle Springs, open to the public. We are going to have a live band, water slides, and we're going to do Arctic cooler giveaway. So we've got 3 different Arctic coolers that we're giving away. So stop by our tent and register to win one of those. And yeah, there's going to be food trucks there. I think there's a beer truck that's actually giving away beer. Yeah. It's the first time out, so they're doing free beer.
Wow.
So, but bring your favorite beverage in your cooler and chairs, and bring the kids, and it's the last day of school. So it's going to be a great party, and we are very much looking forward to it.
Absolutely.
Speaking of ways that social media has helped us, we actually filled my administrative assistant position, and we are super excited about getting started with her. I know that she is going to be an incredible help, and we're really looking forward to it. And social media.
And I think we'll have a formal introduction. Right.
Oh, you want to put her on here?
Yeah.
I don't know that we told her she might. Yeah. Okay. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay, so
you gotta start. You just gotta do it.
Well.
All right.
I don't know that my administrative assistant has to get on social media.
Yeah, she doesn't have to.
Okay. All right.
She doesn't have to.
Who's calling me right now? Anyway. Okay, guys, I am. Here she is. We're super excited to add Dawn to the team.
Yes, we are.
Okay, so I hope you guys have a great week. It's getting super hot and steamy out there, so
humid.
try to stay
Super
cool.
humid. The rain is coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
come out to the Eagle Springs Sports Field, 5 o'clock Friday afternoon.
Till 8:30.
Yes. Come
Should be
see
a fun
us
time.
at
It
our
always
tent and register to win an Arctic cooler.
Yes.
We are super looking forward to it. It's going to be a really fun event. Hope you have a great day. Thanks so much for tuning in. See you next week.
Bye, guys.